Furniture Brands International has become a leader in offshore sourcing, with an increasing percentage of sales represented by imported products. Working in partnership with some of the finest manufacturers abroad, we have combined our brand's extensive manufacturing knowledge and experience to assure our customers receive the finest quality, style, and value. Furniture Brands has put in place a quality control infrastructure throughout Asia, using the team of Furniture Brands Import Services. Over 300 quality control technicians, inspectors, and product development personnel stationed in Asia are focused on monitoring construction techniques to ensure products are produced to the highest quality standards.
Hello, my name is David Burkhardt. I'm Manager of Technical Services. Furniture Brands International, through its agent partner Furniture Brands Import Services, has one of the most comprehensive quality assurance programs in Asia. Combining the vast manufacturing knowledge of all of the brands and the testing standards developed in the United States, Furniture Brands Import Services focuses on scientific measurement and total quality assurance from the beginning of the manufacturing process until the product is packed and shipped to the United States. Furniture Brands Import Services maintains 4 testing laboratories in Asia, 2 in China, 1 in the Philippines, and 1 in Vietnam. One of the things that makes Furniture Brands Import Services different from other agents in China is the level of sophistication that they have and the focus on scientific measurement and total quality control. Controlling moisture in wood furniture is one of the biggest challenges that we face in Asia. It's always been an issue that furniture manufacturers have paid attention to no matter where they made product. But generally speaking, the moisture content of lumber in Asia is more difficult to control because of the very high relative humidities in the factories where the product is being manufactured.
During the transportation and sometimes in the waiting period, lumber does pick up some moisture. So we do have kill and dry facilities that we re-dry the lumber to where we want it. And furthermore, we keep it under humidity control warehousing till we take it and use it, because humidity control in lumber is actually one of the very key elements in good furniture manufacturing, because without that you can run into a lot of quality problems.
One of the ways that we control moisture in the factories is with conditioned rooms. Once the lumber has been dry killed to our standard, which is 6 to 8%, then once it starts through the process, the raw lumber itself and also sub-assemblies and finished product are stored in conditioned rooms, which maintain the moisture level in the range of 6 to 8%. One of the things that differentiates Furniture Brands Import Services from other agents is the fact that they're focused on total quality assurance from the beginning of the process with the raw lumber and veneers to the final product. Many agents that provide services to other brands in Asia would mainly focus on final quality control inspection. And one of the problems with only focusing on final inspection is that there's many important control aspects, such as lumber moisture, that have to be monitored in the very beginning of the process. If an inspector is looking at a finished piece of furniture getting ready to go into the box and they have not monitored the entire process, they have no earthly idea what the moisture content of that piece of furniture is. Normally, when furniture arrives in the United States, it's going to go into an environment where the general relative humidity levels are much lower than the ones found in Asia. So it's very important for any company to monitor the moisture content of the various components going into the furniture. And that's where we have developed this 6 to 8% standard. That is actually an average of the various moisture levels that the furniture will see throughout the United States.
It's important to Furniture Brands to do testing, lab testing specifically, to assure that the level of the packaging material, the way it's done, is maintained at the highest level, or our standard level, to assure that the furniture gets there safely. Also on new product, we need to test any kind of new items coming out to make sure that they pass the test, that we don't have potential problems down the road. If the problems aren't caught in the early stages before the first production, they wind up in the United States, things have to be reworked, fixed, repackaged. It's better to find any problems up front in the packaging test so they can be dealt with before production is ever done. And that's why testing is done in the sample stages initially.
Each brand has their own staff that are highly trained individuals from the States that were used to transfer this product knowledge and these process knowledge over to each factory and to FBIS. We've been very successful in our past in delivering what we set out to do, but we can't rest on our laurels. We must push ahead.
When we hit the ground over there with our teams, the first people we see are the Furniture Brands Import Services support staff. With them, we go directly to our vendors and we start the process of whether that day it's product development or it's an initial launch of a new product, or whether it's production going down the line. All along that process, we're checking against standards, material standards, quality standards, production standards, execution, whether we're on time with our production schedules, and actually the execution of getting the product shipped to the States.
This is the final process in the finishing of this particular item. What they're doing here, they're using color panels and going over the entire piece, making sure the color is correct, making sure all the parts are working properly. And Wendy here is with Furniture Brands International. She personally inspects every piece that comes down this line. It does not go in the box until she says it's okay. So she's very thorough and very professional, and helps us tremendously.
The quality standards of Broyhill with product being made in Asia has not changed. We require the same standards, quality standards, from our Asian manufacturers with the help of FBIS as we have here in the States for the past years. Communication with FBIS in Asia is done on a daily basis, actually a daily and night basis, 24/7. Through cell phones and emails, we stay in constant contact. We know what is going on daily. They are our eyes and ears.
Every morning when we get in, you fire up your computer, and the majority of the emails that you have are from your contacts in China, whether it's our contact with FBIS or with our factories over there. The majority of the morning is sorting through those critical emails and making sure that questions that need to be answered or discussions that we may need to have directly with the FBIS support people on the ground to make an issue move one way or the other. That's what happens first. There are a lot of people that do import products into the States from China, but there are not many competitors that have the advantages that we have and do it to the detailed level that we do by working closely with the vendor, FBIS, and our team on the ground. We make sure with our presence and FBIS's presence with the vendor that we get it right.
Furniture Brands will continue to invest in research and development, and most importantly, in the talent to deliver innovative products of excellent value to the marketplace. Our quality control infrastructure gives our brands a distinct competitive advantage, further strengthening our position as the dominant industry leader, both home and abroad. Furniture Brands International, dedicated to style leadership, committed to global manufacturing excellence, and focused on customer satisfaction.